good morning, family. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Today is Wednesday, and we have this young man who's always exciting. Young man came over to the United States in 2002, decided he had enough of his country. He wanted to see more of America because he understood America was a land of what? Opportunity. And most Americans, all they want is a job. And he decided he got here, started working at Applebee's, and he said, look, I can make more money talking than flipping these burgers. I've been around a hot stove, and got started in ACN, built a huge organization called Wolfpack. And I mean, they were dominating the charts, they were dominating, and he was taking off like a rocket ship. And I tell you what, his organization decided to go other places. He said, that's all right. I'm gonna start all over again, and I'm gonna build it again. And here he is. He's not that far. He probably will be the youngest SVP that ACN has. He's always got great information. And last week was one of my favorites. I'm gonna tell you that right now. He just cooked it last week. And if you didn't see it, go back and watch it. It's on the channel. Without further ado, Regional Vice President, Platinum, the great Mr. Shakeel Cooper.
But I'm excited to be back on the call today. I know last week's call was amazing. I'm back in Houston right now. Then I'll be back in Florida next week. But right now, I'm just excited about life because, life is what you make it. So for the people in the call, really quick, if you don't know who I am, like Mr. Thomas said, I came to America when I was 9 years old, 2002. Always wanted to become successful. Never really had the opportunity there to do it, but I always knew that if I came to America, that I would actually have a chance to be successful. So when I came to America, my ultimate goal was just focusing on how do I become rich? How do I become rich? And I remember being young, telling my mom, like, hey, one day I'm gonna be rich. And I used to tell her that so much that she used to be like, whatever. But now it's a total different outlook. When I tell my mom what I'm doing, she's like, she know I'm gonna get it done. So for the people on the call, if people around you don't believe in your dreams, all you gotta do is go out there and make it happen. And once you make it happen, you'll make everyone a believer. So when I got started in the business, one of the things that really helped me become successful, and if you're taking notes, we're just going to have a conversation today. But one of the things that I tell people all the time that helped me become successful, and I repeat this a lot, is you need to have a system in place. You need a system in place. Any business that you're doing, there has to be some type of system where you're saving yourself time, energy, and money so that you also can have the time freedom to do what you want to do. So in life, yes, we got to go out there, work hard to make money. But what I tell people all the time, what's the point of working hard to make money if you can't enjoy it? So the ultimate goal is, how do you find and build something where you can also have time and money together so you're not sacrificing one for the other? And that was one of my ultimate goals, was how do I find something that it makes me enough money where I can enjoy life and I don't have to get up every single day and chase after success, chase after trying to just pay the bills. See, I didn't want to be the person that worked hard for 40 years for only 2 weeks of vacation per year, when every day can be a vacation and I can still generate income. So if you're on this call, what is the reason why you got involved in MLM? Why did you get involved in network marketing? I ask you all the time, why? Because if you don't have a reason why you're doing this business, what's going to happen is when the tough times come around, you're going to give up on it. You're going to do something else. And then you're going to do something else. And the cycle tends to repeat itself. See, most people, when something gets hard, guess what they do? They quit and then they go do something else. And then when that get hard, they quit. And then their whole entire life, they just keep starting and quitting, starting and quitting and starting and quitting. See, what you have to do is do one thing for a long time. So for me, when I got involved in network marketing, I was 20 years old. In March, I'll be 30 years old. This is the longest thing I've ever done in my life. But the reason why I'm still here today and everybody else that I started with is not here is because when times got tough, they packed their bags and ran away. They went to go do something else. And then when times got hard for that, they went to do something else. And their whole entire career, they just keep starting and quitting. So if you're on this call, I want you to just start and finish. No matter how hard it is, you got to work. You got to get up every single day and build your business. You got to get up every single day and work on your health. I just left the gym. I haven't slept. Listen, I probably had 4 hours of sleep in the past 48 hours. Traveling, just working, being with my son. Like, meetings and things like that. I didn't go to sleep till 2 o'clock last night, and I was up by 7 o'clock. What is your excuses? See, for me, I know that if it's meant to be, it's up to me. And that's what I love about network marketing, because I got the chance to become my own boss. Do you not understand that most people wish and dream just to be in your position? Most people wish they even had an opportunity to even see something like this. So when I seen it for the first time, it was like a light bulb went off in my head saying, man, if they can do it, I can do it. See, that's the type of mindset that you have to develop today on this call. After you leave this call, you have to develop the mindset of, listen, if somebody else can do it, I can do it too. Listen, everybody's journey is going to be totally different, but you got to have the mindset that you can do it too. Because honestly, the secret to success, it all starts with you. It all starts with your mind. If you believe that you're going to be successful in this business, I promise you're going to be successful. If you think it's going to be hard, I promise you it's going to be hard. If you think it's going to be easy, I promise you it's going to be easy. Because at the end of the day, you got to do the work regardless. We just do a few things. We talk to people about becoming a customer. We talk to people about becoming a business partner. And we talk to people about attending events. What is so hard about what do we do in network marketing? I never understood when people told me, man, it's hard. I'm like, listen, it's a numbers game. If you're not having success, it's because you're not talking to a lot of people. And if you don't talk to a lot of people, how do you expect your team to talk to a lot of people? See, when I go on Facebook and I see my business partners, they post their meetings for the week, I'm like, man, every single day, meetings are being done. Meetings are being done. Why? Because it started with me. Because if I didn't do the work, I wouldn't be able to motivate other people to do the work. See, we have a volunteer army. And we're building a volunteer army. You have to develop the mindset. Listen, I'm building a team of people that they don't have to do it, but they choose to do it. Because we're not paying them out of pocket. So people don't have to go out there and help us build our business. So how do you motivate people to go out there and build a big team? By first you going out there and building a big team, because whatever you do is going to duplicate. And that's what I love about this business, because if you do the right thing, it's going to duplicate the right way. If you do the wrong thing, it's going to duplicate the wrong way. So what do? I just keep it super simple. I just focus on, listen, talking to a lot of people, meeting a lot of people, traveling. You can't meet people sitting in a house. If you're always in a house, how are you going to meet people? You got to go outside and actually meet people, talk to people, tell people what you do. Some people are so scared to tell people what they do. And if you never advertise your business, why would you get anyone to become your customer or partner up with you? See, the business is so simple, but people make it so complicated. It's very, very simple. We just network with people. And I'm not telling you to go out there and just throw up what you do to the people that you meet. But one thing I learned is that when you meet someone, you always ask two things. What's your name and what you do? That's it. Just ask somebody, hey, what's your name? What do you do for a living? They're going to tell you their name and they're going to tell you what you do for a living. And then from that point on, if you know that you have something to offer that you can help them with, then you go into more details about it. But from there, you're just networking with people. You're just building up your network, because if nobody knows you, then nobody knows you. If you're not a giving person, if people don't talk highly about you, then you might have a little bit of challenge. So I tell people all the time, your name is everything. Just go out there and just do things to help better people's lives. And before you know it, word of mouth, it spreads. That's why I love this business, because it's word of mouth marketing. You help someone make some money, they're going to tell everybody about it. You help someone save some money, they're going to tell everybody about it. So at the end of the day, the best thing that you can do in this business is just help people. There's no other cheat code to the top. You literally just got to help people. And that's one of the things that I love about this business, because I focus more on just helping people get what they want. And that's why the universe always gives me what I want. It's not because I'm sitting around with my feet up thinking, man, I wish something just drops into my bank account. Or I wish. Listen, I don't even wish for anything, because I go out there and I make it happen. Because faith without work is dead. When I say that, because people just sit around and just hope and wish and pray for something to happen, and they don't do anything to make it happen. I mean, anything. People just pray to be successful, and they don't even get up every single day and work on becoming a better person today than they was yesterday. Because if you're not working to become a better person every single day, why would you attract those type of people into your life? So for me, I told myself this, listen, if I want to have healthy people in my life, I got to get around people that's healthy. You know what? I'm going to join the gym. And now I go to the gym so much that in a short period of time, everybody in the gym know who I am. Everybody in the gym, because they see me there every single day. The gym is open 6 days a week. I'm there every single day. And now I have a network of people in the gym, and they're from everywhere, celebrities, all types of people. But if I would have never put myself in a situation where I'm around these people that's very healthy and motivated, because we can agree how you do one thing is how you do everything. Because if you can be dedicated to get up and go to the gym every single day, you can be dedicated to build a business. So no matter what you do, if you do it every single day, you can also do network marketing because it's very, very simple. And that's why I love Mr. Thomas. He's been doing his business for a while, and he still is excited to this day because it's not hard work for him. We just talk to people and meet people and live our life. What is so hard about having the opportunity to travel the world, meet people, and share what you do? What is so hard about that? It all comes down to your belief. Do you believe in the business? Do you even believe in yourself? Because the business works. It all comes down to you. Do you believe that you can actually become successful? Do you believe that you can actually do it? Do you even believe in yourself? Because if you don't believe in yourself, nothing that I said on this call today matters. That's the first step, is believing that you can do it. Because nobody will believe in you more than you believe in you. Nobody. So if I was you on this call, I would just say, listen, you know what? Today I'm going to make the decision to just do it. Write down your goals and just go out there and make it happen. Because when you write down your goals and you put work behind it, I'm telling you, it works. It's crazy how the universe works, but everything that I'm telling you on this call, I know for a fact that it worked, because the way my life is today, I already knew it was going to be like this before it even became like this. I seen it, I've written it down, and I knew it. I believed it before it even happened. See, most people wait till they can see it to believe it, but you got to believe it before you can even see it. You got to see the vision. You got to see the tree before you plant the seed. You have to see it. And nobody is going to see it more than you, because at the end of the day, nobody can see your goals, your dreams. Nobody, because guess what? It's yours. And you wouldn't have got involved in this industry if you wasn't meant to be a part of it and to become successful in it. Nothing happens by accident. It's a reason why. Do you not understand that I was a broke college kid working at Applebee's in Baltimore City, knew nothing about business? I just had a business opportunity. They said, listen, you want to make some money? I said, sure. They said, we're having an event downtown. Okay, I'll come check it out. I knew nothing about, I never thought about owning a business at that point. I think I wanted to own a car wash. I was never thinking that big. I wasn't around people that was thinking that big, but I love making money. So you know what I said? What? I'm going to go. I went, and I was like, man, oh, this is it. And I believed in this so much that my mentor didn't even let me sign up on the spot, because he thought I was playing. He told me, wait, we'll have an event tomorrow. But what he did blew my mind was he took me out to eat at the restaurant where they was having the event. He said, just get whatever you want. And back then, he's a business, real estate, and he had a credit card. I mean, I think he paid like $30 for it was a crab cake sandwich. And that wasn't even with a side. I'm like, oh, this guy got some money. After that, we had an event the next day, signed up my first business partner. After that day, literally, my mentor to this day has made money every single week for almost 10 years since I've been involved in his business. There's never been a single week that my team has not produced a check with a karma in it for him. And it's crazy how that sounds. And now today, he's my best friend. We got businesses together. Listen, you get a chance to build relationships with people that can change your life in all type of different aspects. I've been able to see and be a part of things that I've never thought was possible, because I was just a kid from Baltimore City. And when I just came back from Baltimore yesterday, and I'm seeing that the people there that I grew up with is doing the same things. I rode past my old school. I see the same friends that I grew up with that was hanging on a corner almost 20 years ago, 15 years ago. They're still doing the same things, literally. And it's just like, man, this is mind blowing, because if you don't get out of your environment, You're going to be stuck doing the same things, dealing with the same people, doing the same thing, working the same type of jobs. Listen, you got to get around people that's better than you. You got to put yourself in an environment that makes you grow. Because if you're comfortable, you're never going to step outside of your comfort zone to do something different in order to get something different. So yes, I can sit on this call and give you a whole bunch of tricks, but at the end of the day, it all starts with you. And every time you hear me talk, I'm going to always tell you, it all starts with you. Nobody's going to do the work for you. Nobody. You got to say, listen, I'm going to go out there and build my business. Stop blaming your mentor. Stop blaming the system. Stop blaming anything. Just stop blaming. Just listen, remove all the excuses. I don't even give myself excuses for anything. And I take full responsibility for everything that do happen. Because at the end of the day, it's all about growing. If you're scared to grow, then you're going to be stuck in the same situation, doing the same thing 10, 15, 20, 40 years from now. And ask yourself this question. If you don't do anything different 10 years from now, your life is going to be the same or even worse. And if you know that, then make the decision today to do something different so that it don't happen. Because a lot of times people sit around and doing the same thing and expecting something to change. It's called insanity. You got to do something different in order to get something different. Put yourself in the environment that you want. Just put yourself in the environment, and I promise you, it's going to force you to change. Before I started going to 5-star restaurants, I remember I was eating at Applebee's and all of these regular restaurants and just, and I started going to these nice restaurants where you got to put the napkin or whatever you call it over your lap. Don't put your elbows on the table. Cut the piece of meat or whatever you eat one at a time. It's a different level of living. I want that type of living. I didn't want to be able to just eat 2 for $20s. And no, I wanted to have $100 plates every time I go out to eat. Not saying that I do that now, but why not live a life of abundance? And that's what I'm going to end the call with. Like, it's not about money. It's not about being rich. But at the end of the day, if you got one life to live, you might as well live it to the fullest. You might as well, because guess what? I know I am. I'm all in. And I'm not going to stop until I get to where I'm trying to go to. And that's $100 million by the age of 65 years old. That's my goal. What's your goal? I want to pass down wealth to my family. I want the next 10 generations to be set. Most people just care about where they going this Saturday, this Friday, what they doing on the weekends. I care about what's going on generations from now. So at the end of the day, it's all about how big do you want it? Or are you just comfortable where you at? But at the end of the day, if you don't do anything to change your situation, I promise you, nothing is going to change. And you're going to wake up one day and guess what? I was always told this. I'm going to end with this. Most people, when they get older and in the hospital, they sit there and they just think about, man, I wish I would have did that. I wish I would have did that when I was 20. I wish. It's just a ton of regret. And they said regret, man, they said that thing weighs a ton. Just imagine sitting back thinking about all the things that you could have did and that you never did it. Because whatever excuse that you made up in your mind, guess what? I'm not going to be that person. I'm going to be that person that when I get older in life, I'm like, man, I lived the life. Because guess what? I told myself that I'm going to risk it all. I'm going to do what I got to do. Because at the end of the day, it's all about living life to the fullest. And it's all about working hard. You can't enjoy a great life without putting in a great amount of work. It is what it is. So next week, we're going to end it with a bang. I'm just excited that we get a chance this month to just have a real conversation, because I can put up slides and train you all day, but I want to give it to you real. Because I wish that I had more people early on in my life that talked to me like this. I probably would have been a millionaire by 21 years old. But again, it's all about what you want out of life. I want an abundance of life. I don't want to settle for the regular. I don't want to drive the Chrysler that look like the Rolls Royce. I want the Rolls Royce. I don't want the Timex watch. I want the Rolex watch. I want the best in life. And it's not about the things, but at the end of the day, listen, I want the best of the best because I deserve it. So hopefully I was able to motivate you guys to just go out there and just make it happen. Whatever goals, whatever dreams, like whatever you want, just make it happen. And start today by saying, you know what, I'm going to build my business. The best thing I ever did was build my ACN business. No matter what other businesses I do to this day, it was ACN that paved the road for everything, to my mindset, to just everything, traveling, seeing the world different. And you guys don't understand how blessed you are to be a part of a company that can give you all of these things. It's not about the money. Money is just a byproduct of the company. But if you think about the intangible things that man, I can't wait to see where I'm at in the next 10 years. See, that's how I'm thinking. Where are you going to be in the next 10 years? Ask yourself that question. Where are you going to be in the next 10 years? And if you can't see yourself where you're going to be in the next 10 years, then guess what? You're already there right now. So I thank you, Mr. Thomas, and I'm excited to be back here next week. And I'm just excited. You know, life is great. So hopefully you guys can go out there and just make something happen today. Restart your business today. It's nothing wrong with restarting because you're not starting from the beginning. You're starting from where you're at. So go out there and make something happen.